Little things get touched off on the internet, become internet sensations, or become, something that people buzz about on the internet. And sometimes I'm just left uh, astonished or just like, what? Where in the world did this come from? What? What? Um, the first couple of times that I heard, you know, guess how often men think about the Roman Empire. I actually thought to myself, is this a euphemism by thinking about the Roman Empire? Do they really mean something else? Uh, um, and they're just saying think about the Roman Empire. Um, but it seems to be literal, and it seems to be like, oh my gosh, like men everywhere just think about the Roman Empire all the time, 5 times a day, 10 times a day. Um, and it's true. And, like, and suddenly it was just like, where in the world did this come from? Where did this come from? Um, I don't think about the Roman Empire that often. Truth be told, I probably think about Nazi Germany quite a lot more than I think about the Roman Empire. Um, and I think about probably the French Revolution and Napoleon and other like historical war empire type stuff. Like if more recent years, those probably come to mind more often than the Roman Empire does to me. Um, but I just don't like this thing is for real. Like y'all are making my getting mileage out of this, and it reminded me of the reason why I thought it was a euphemism was, they had this thing where men think about sex twice every minute, and it's like no, I sure don't. I mean, not even when I was 15 or 16 years old. When I was the horniest ever, I didn't think about sex twice every minute. Um, you know, just where do they come up with this stuff? And what's the? I mean, the sex thing. I think the point that was meant to serve was just to say, to be a commentary on, men are just sex obsessed. They're just pigs. Men are just this way. It's just the way that they are, and let's all look down on them for being so base. Um, you know, and but this Roman Empire thing. What's the point here? Is the point to say, men are too into arcane historical stuff? Um, you know, uh, if it's not a euphemism, and I've been pretty much assured that it is not a euphemism for something else, then I don't get the point of this whole thing. It's absurd on the face of it. It's ludicrous. But it's like, wow, there's this revelation. What do you mean? How did this revelation happen? Was it just suddenly a bunch of men started saying, yeah, we think about the Roman Empire all the time, several times a day? Uh, it was just like, wow, oh my God, I can't believe it. Men think about the Roman Empire, and then it's like, okay, yeah, do you think of the Roman Empire? Sure, sometimes. I probably think about the Roman Empire more often than I think about uh, next year's clothing line from Macy's or whatever. But I don't know. What is the point? What is the deal? I don't know what's going on. It's like there's this big inside joke and I'm missing it. And maybe I just shouldn't even be asking this question, because if there's an inside joke and you're missing it and you're asking questions about it, that just makes you look all the more silly. So maybe I shouldn't even be asking. Maybe I won't even post this video. We'll see. We'll see what I ultimately decide.